Good evening, Midwest Motorsports race fans. It's time to get the season underway. Good evening. I'm James J. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening with us. Midwest Motorsports Cup Series in action tonight. We're going to start our season off. We're not going to pay any points tonight. We're just going to set the grid for next week's Daytona 500. 25 Cup cars have signed up to race tonight, and qualifying is over. John Bates. Welcome back, John Bates. On the pole tonight, Jason Huffman qualified second. Michael Samia in a new race number. That's going to take me a little getting used to. Going to start in the second row with Trevor McLaughlin. Eric Thaler, welcome back, Eric Thaler, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports and founder, along with his brother Justin. He's going to start on the third row with Ty Williams, last year's runner-up in the season championship. That's row three. Row four, Walker McNulty. Chris Thaler, the father of the Thalers. So we got three Thalers in the field tonight. Welcome, everybody. Brandon Thayer, John Daniels rounds out the top 10. Cars are rolling off. We're going to go for 40 laps tonight. The duels, no cautions, no stage breaks. We're going straight up 40 laps. And who we got? We're going to start up the grid for next week. So John Bates in the 27 puts it on the pole. Good looking number 4 outside the front row. Michael Samia in the one car. Second row. Again, I'm James J. It's just me flying solo tonight. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Get a couple things sorted here on the overlays. Definitely we need to make sure we got the ticker going. We're going to see some bump drafting tonight, 40 laps. 4-0. A lot of new guys. Thanks to everybody. If you're new to Midwest Motorsports, welcome. We're glad to have you. We hope you're going to have a fun season. Again, this is the Cup Series, the cream of the crop. See Nicholas Aslan here in the 48, one of my favorite paint schemes. Cars are rounding out. Barney's going to drop off, and we're going to go green here in just 1 second. No, we're going down the back stretch. There he goes. All right. We are underway to start the Midwest Motorsports season. Cup Series in action. Jason Huffman gets a good push from Trevor McLaughlin in the black Ghost. And Ty Williams in the red and white Snap-on 81 looking good, holding the outside line. Chris Thaler behind him. We got two lines forming right now. Nicholas Aslan trying to figure out which line he wants to go in the 48 back there. Number 4 is getting a little shaky as Trevor McLaughlin gets off his bumper. Ty Williams in the 81 follows him down low, dropped in front of the pole sitter John Bates. So the high line, we got Trevor McLaughlin, Chris Thaler. The low line has got a lot of energy now. 4, 5, 6. Looks like that scared the number 4. He might have lifted just long enough to lose some momentum. But he's got it going back underway, but he's going to lose a lot of space, a lot of time here. Going the wrong way, the outside line. Off the ladder running right. Back up front. Low line, carrying all the speed. Right on the yellow line. Got Ty Williams giving Trevor McLaughlin a good push. John Bates, and then Mike Samia in the Shoney's number 1. And behind Mike Samia is Eric Thaler. Welcome back, Eric. All right, Mike Samia thinks about going on the outside of John Bates. And right behind Eric Thaler, we got Walker McNulty and the Ryan Blaney look-alike Menards paint. Still green. Saw an incident come up from race control. Nothing doing. So we got two little breakup there. Once we get to James Olavison, looks like a little bit of a gap. But up front, single file down low. So you get back to Walker McNulty and Brandon Thayer, maybe. Some new paints this season. Thanks for bearing with me while I get used to all this. But looks like Mike Samia's jumped on the outside of John Bates here up front. So now we got two rows forming. Front two breaking away, outside line. Mike Samia, Brandon Thayer. The new number, 64. And then Jason Huffman started on the front row, so he's dropped back. Still in this lead pack, though. So we got two packs formed now. As a big push from Ty Williams to Trevor McLaughlin. Ty Williams holding a smooth line in that number 81. Very nice. Snap-on car. So far, so good. We're at lap 4 already. Finishing lap 4, starting lap 5. Justin Taylor on the number 2 right now, right behind the number 4, sandwiched in between Clarence Prince, I believe. So that's the lead pack. Trying to figure out where it ends. 13 and 32. Lots of moving and shaking. Mike Samia has dropped down in front of Trevor McLaughlin here. I missed that while we were watching the back, but he must have got a good push. He was on the outside. He dropped down now in front of Trevor McLaughlin. Well, Lavison starts the second pack. I'll drop back to that second pack in a minute, but up front, low line, Mike Samia has dropped in front of Trevor McLaughlin now. John Bates still holding a strong low lineup back there with Eric Taylor, Walker McNulty, Clarence Prince, Noel Jakowitz. Noel Jakowitz is the 10 car. So definitely 2 rows. Going to count 3, 6, 8 on the inside, 6 on the outside. Back here we got the other pack. It's dropped back about 10 or 15 car lengths. Still working one low line. James Olavison, Colin Huffman, and Castor's back here in the pack. Mike Todd Jr., Kevin Mayer, Nicholas Aslan. Single file. They finally got down in single file, but so far, so good. As we complete lap 7, start lap 8. And it looks like Brandon Thayer has dropped down now in front of Mike Samia for the lead. And Mike Samia giving a hard push there to Brandon Thayer. And now we got a third row forming. We got Justin Taylor on the outside. Now we got Jason Huffman in the middle, all by himself. There he is, 3 wide. Jason Huffman's in the middle. And now Clarence Prince is going to come and help Jason Huffman out. We're going to go 3 wide for a couple of laps here. Let's see if they can hold it. 3 wide at Daytona is a little tight in the sim racing. Jason Huffman goes up, 30, hits the wall. Jason Huffman in the middle, still by himself. Clarence Prince gets by. Aaron Holroyd's in this pack. But great car control there. And that's going to break up another pack. That may have been Noel Jakowitz that hits the Hit the wall there in the 10 car. But great job, car control, not losing it. Noel Jakowicz, welcome to Midwest Motorsports. On the outside, just got kind of pushed out into the wall, but he lives to fight another day. Great car control. Up front, no change, but now we definitely have another pack forming. 7 cars. Walker McNulty's the last one in this 7-car pack, as Mike Samia gets a big push to Braden Thayer, and they clear at least another car length off of Trevor McLaughlin's nose. Ty Williams waiting for some help from John Bates, and Eric Thaler goes wide all by himself now. He might get hung out there, gives Bates a little bit more room, but Eric Thaler on his own is not going to go forward. It's Brandon Thayer with yellow. Caution's out. Let's see if we can find out why. Maybe race control will tell us. Not sure exactly who I'm looking for. It had to be closer to the back. And we got 77 in the wall, and just who's in front of that. All right, so that was it. Thanks for bearing with me while I work on these cameras. Oh, James Olavison's real sideways by here. And Uzi getting a push from Kevin Mayer, I believe. I know this feels painful to y'all. It's painful to me too, but thanks for bearing with me while I try to sort this out. Looks like it just was happening right here. Kevin Mayer gives a push to James Olavison. At the very front of this pack, there he goes into the wall and down and across into 72 and around he goes, facing the wrong way. 77 gets into the wall as well and brings it down. That's going to bring us to our caution. A lot of action there. Let's see if anybody comes down to the pits to get some repairs. We'll go all the way up to the front. As a couple of guys stay out, but Brandon Thayer on back. Clarence Prince stays out. Andrew Miller stays out. Walker McNulty stays out. These pit stops we're looking at like out 7 seconds. So maybe tires, maybe just a splash. But we're going to reset and do it again. If you're watching, you've never heard of Midwest Motorsports. We are a free league, all here for fun. We're fighting for bragging rights and nothing more. Lots of good camaraderie. 2 oval leagues and a road series. You can go to midwest-motorsports.com or scan the QR code to take you to our link tree, which has our website, YouTube page, Twitch stream. All the links are there. If you scan the QR code, you can sign up at midwest-motorsports.com. Just read over the rules, decide if you want to join the truck series on Friday evenings. Start time is about 9:30, 10 o'clock on Friday evenings, or Sundays for the Cup Series, starting about 7 o'clock Eastern. Tuesdays on the Road Series, starting about 7 o'clock Eastern. Midwest-motorsports.com. Don't forget, tomorrow night we also have our podcast called The Cool Down Lap. Myself, the league founder, some more admins, hosted by Ant Castor in the number 8 car. He was racing with us tonight in the Cup Series. Talk all things Midwest Motorsports and catch up on some real racing as well. Big race fans and league rules, maybe league updates, all the doings of the league and the week's worth of racing. We'll review most of the races. So join us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for the Cool Down Lap on the Twitch stream, live streamed, and then on YouTube shortly after. All right, but we're at Daytona today. We're going to set the grid for next week's Cup race. So tonight we're just doing the duel and lining up qualifying. Oh my goodness. So Mike Samia did not pit. The first 6 cars did not pit. Down to Andrew Miller in the 29. So headed down the back stretch to the pit stop, to the bus stop on the road course. So about halfway through the back stretch, Mike Samia with Ty Williams right behind. Look out. That is a rough combination. Hard to beat. You get Mike Samia and Ty Williams together. If they work together. Clarence Prince right behind him. He's no stranger to Midwest Motorsports Cup Series in the Red Bull Racing livery. Walker McNulty's rocking, again, Ryan Blaney. And outside the 29, Andrew Miller. With Justin Thaler right behind Andrew Miller. John Bates, your pole sitter. On the outside, Brandon Thayer in the 64. He's been up front tonight. All right. Starting lap 14. We're going racing. Here comes Ty Williams up to give the number 1, Mike Samia, a little bit of a push. And 1 goes up high now. It's going to work with Trevor McLaughlin. So leaves the 81 down low all by himself. Here comes Clarence Prince and Brandon Thayer down low. Is he clear? Oh my goodness, Trevor McLaughlin chops the nose off the 81. And they both get clear. So Mike Samia and Trevor McLaughlin work together to get in front of Ty Williams. You see how that works. I don't know if that was planned. Ty Williams will for sure remember that move. Like, hey, you left me out, Mike. You left me hanging. On a restart, though, not quite halfway. As Trevor McLaughlin gets the front nose right on the bumper of Mike Samia. Give him a bump draft right to the front. Now they roll off to the corner. And looking back, here's Ty Williams. If he can get some help from Clarence Prince, or is he going to push the 90 back up to the number 1? Again, 26 laps to go, so we're just barely getting started. Clarence Prince gets some clean air on his nose. Still too wide behind him. Back to Eric Thaler, and then he's behind Eric, Andrew Miller, and Noel Jackowitz. Justin Thaler, Walker McNulty comes way off of that line. Good move for the Aaron Holroyd in the 73. Manscaped car. Gold and black 73. Good move for him to go up high and see the 12 car unsure about where he was going. So lots of heads up racing here. These guys know what they're doing. Great to see it. It's a real fast, super speedway action, Midwest Motorsports style. Up front, everybody's playing nice now. We'll see how it goes later on. Look at Andrew Miller getting a push from Justin Thaler on the outside. Andrew Miller in the 29 is your leader. So you come across the line in the lead. Justin Thaler and John Bates getting a great push. New number this year for Justin Thaler in the number 2 car. You ride with him as he gives the 29 another bump. And another bump. It's 29 RFK Ford Performance Dark Horse Mustang. Good push. John Bates right behind him. Mike Samia now 4th. Ty Williams thought about pushing Trevor McLaughlin and decides to go on against it. So now Ty Williams on the outside Let's see if he can get some help from Aaron Holroyd. To the outside line, trying to form an inside line down low. Seems to have some speed. Looks like Justin Taylor popped out. Nope, he dropped back in. I'd stick with what got you there if I were you, Justin. All right. Coming up almost to the halfway point. 23 laps to go. Onto the tri-oval we come. And Andrew Miller leads another lap. Once again, did not stop. Justin Thaler did stop. John Bates did stop. Six seconds, maybe a splash, I'm thinking. Just to make sure they can go all 40 laps on the tank. I believe it's 50% fuel. Fixed setups. Outside lane looking a little bit sketchy there. Aaron Holroyd tries to figure out if they can get locked up with Ty Williams. They're coming into the tri-oval once again. Justin Taylor out front pushing, but Aaron Holroyd trying to lock down on the bumper of the 71. Can't quite figure out how to make it work. Got one in the wall behind that. James Olavison now goes in the middle. I believe that's Mike Todd on the outside. Now they get it all settled back down as Andrew Miller comes under pressure now. The outside line's working hard. Justin Thaler and Andrew Miller down low. Aaron Holroyd, Ty Williams, and Clarence Prince up high. John Bates, Mike Samia again. Aaron Holroyd weaving back and forth trying to get a feel of that cup cars. Ty Williams drops down in front of Andrew Miller inside Clarence Prince. Ty Williams in the Snap-on 81 red and white car back to the front. Lots of teamwork going on here. Find a buddy. Everybody's your buddy right now, the guy on your nose. Clarence Prince in the middle, doesn't know where to go. Oh, they're not four wide. Oh, goodness. Come on, boys. Gather it back up. Gather it back up. Aaron Holroyd in the 73 Manscaped car on the outside gets a push from Jason Huffman to the front. Ty Williams and Andrew Miller. Justin Thaler down low. Justin Thaler decides to go up high as these inside guys pit. Walker McNulty and the Ryan Blaney lookalike gives Mike Samia a push onto the grass. Hopefully he gets it back together. That wasn't very nice. Oh man, does that mean Samia had to go back out on the track? We'll try to see if we can come back and get a look at that. I don't know that we will because they're staying green, so I'm going to stay with the leaders. But it looks like Mike Samia got the short end of that stick. As he was pushed into the grass, he didn't want to get a black flag for coming back in maybe, or this kind of lap. I think race control may have given him a clear, but look at this. Aaron Holroyd, 73, now they have to come into pit. So a couple of cars stay out. There's madness in the pits, but look at this. Colin Huffman, your leader, 52, with Chris Thaler in the 7. Battle of the blue cars going side by side together. And surely these guys have to come in and pit now as they're blending. The cars coming on and coming off. We'll see if Chris Thaler and Colin Huffman come in now. Colton Young also stayed out with Brandon Thayer and Jackson Hall. Some cool looking paint jobs here too. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports, guys. Jackson Hall, Colton Young. 17 laps to go. These are your leaders. All right, Aaron Holroyd was leading. Looks like Jason Huffman got in front. the way it looks now, John Daniels might be your leader. To work through these green flag pit cycles, Brandon Thayer comes in. He's going to take it away. There's John Daniels. Here's John Daniels in the 82 with Jason Huffman. John Daniels has stopped twice, so he's on form as long as he got enough gas. Aaron Holroyd and Jason Huffman are now in front. So I believe these are going to be the leaders, Jason Huffman, Aaron Holroyd, with 16 laps to go. Still trying to sort out all the green flag stops. We'll go back up front with Chris Thaler and Colin Huffman, your leaders, and Colton Young in third. So that's a lap car of Andrew Miller. We'll see if Colin Huffman and Chris Thaler can hang on to it. So it looks like everybody's 2 by 2 now. You got cars up and down the field. Huffman and Thaler stay out. Aaron Holroyd and Jason Huffman pushing each other. Clarence Prince in this pack. Clarence Prince in the 82, I believe, is down a lap on these guys. Nope, it's a different Red Bull car. Please forgive me, Clarence. It's the 76. These guys get a good run coming around. These guys have a lot of steam. That is the difference in running in a pack versus running on your own. Huge speed differential there. As Colton Young and Jackson Hall now pick over the front spot. Colton Young in the 26, new paint job. Jackson Hall right behind him. We'll put a spotlight on the newcomer as they go around. Got a head of steam going around and under. Jackson Hall in the 56 from Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports, Jackson. We're glad to have you. Well, that pit cycle changed everything, didn't it? 77 is Kevin Mayer. I'm trying to get timing and scoring sorted out. We got 2 cars in between Kevin Mayer and the spot behind him, Chris Thaler. So I'm sorry, it's going to take me a little while to learn everybody's paint jobs. Once again, thanks for bearing with me. 63.83. Print. Showing a lap down. First car left down. Here comes John Bates in the 27, the red car. The pole sitter trying to unlap himself. No. Chris Taylor comes into pit. 10 laps to go. That I know for sure. Sorry, my timing and scoring might be messing with me a little bit. But I'm still showing Colton Young up front with Jackson Hall right behind him. And Purdue right behind him for third. So this is, oh, there we go. Truth Hurts back up to these guys come into pit. Once again, we're glad to have you in Midwest Motorsports. I believe this is going to be the lead pack. Chris Taylor working the blend. Showing Jason Huffman and Aaron Olroyd up front. Now the truth comes out. So the 82 is John Daniels in the Red Bull paint. And Clarence Prince is 83. No wonder I stay confused. All right, but we're watching the leaders right now. It's Jason Huffman and Aaron Holroyd. I believe he called this out in the Discord channel earlier. That Aaron Holroyd is going to push the 4 to the front. I believe there was some smack talk going on. But Mike Samia has made it back. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's a lap down. After that unfortunate run through the first pit stop cycle. Aaron Olroyd looks like he's going to try to leave the bumper of the 4. Or is he? He's just going up high to keep from running over him. And we got a big heat of steam coming from behind. Ooh, this pack has got some energy here. The Thaler brothers and, oh, Ty Williams hits Justin Thaler up into the wall, and there goes Walker McNulty into the wall. Saw that happen. And we're stay green. Let's see if I can rewind and see that just for a second, I hope. That was it. Oh my goodness. In real time. Justin Thaler gets pushed up, and then the 48 hooks the 12, and up into the wall the 12 goes. And Justin Thaler thankfully misses it, but lost its momentum with everybody, so we're back live now. Here's that pack. It's back down to 3. So Jason Huffman, Aaron Olroyd, and John Daniels get a reprieve. What was 6 or 7 cars now is just 3 again. So these guys are going to have to work with 6 laps to go to catch back up to your leaders in a 5-car train with 2 lappers. The 4-car with the Mobile 1 on the hood. Trying to get me even more confused. So the number 4 car is your leader. That's Jason Huffman. And Aaron Olroyd, 73 in second. With John Daniels in third and Mike Samia giving them all the push. 1 lap down. But here they are going past Justin Thaler. Oh, that's gotta hurt. From being in the hunt to in the wall. Just like that is how quickly things can happen at Daytona. But through all of this, we stay green. Props to race control for not throwing the yellow and bunching us back up. Nobody was facing the wrong way or car sideways across the track, so Good job by race control to keep everybody together. We're going to stick with the leaders. This is the race for the lead. Now, if I'm Aaron Holroyd, I'd keep working with Jason Huffman just to keep pulling away. It's a 3-car battle for the front right now. These are the duels. It's going to set the grid for next week. And I believe the winner gets 1 point, if I heard Ant Castor, the rules admin on the oval side correctly. So 1 championship point is on the line. At what point does Aaron Holroyd stop pushing the 4? Behind John Daniels and Eric Taylor, there's another 3 seconds. 3 seconds to Eric Taylor and then 10 seconds to James Olafison, who's back in 7th. Good show for him. So we got 3 of these 5 cars are on the lead lap, the front 3. And then 3 seconds back to Eric Taylor, Ty Williams, and Trevor McLaughlin. If these 3 can work together and catch the leaders in 3 laps, I don't think they have enough time. That's a second a lap. And 3 cars' energy is not going to catch 5-car energy. So they're losing time, 3.03. So they lost another 0.2 that lap. So right now, this is the race for the lead. Jason Huffman, Aaron Holroyd, and John Daniels. Road racer. I know John Daniels runs the GT4 series on Tuesdays. So he's having a good start to the Daytona Oval Series in the Cup car. Coming up on the lap car, Chris Taylor. Hopefully Chris Taylor will go up against the wall. I believe that's where they want the lappers to go. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, brother. Not his first rodeo. Nick Aslin is on the other side of the double yellow. I think that'll make it obvious. Thank you, Nick Aslin. All right, 2 to go. That means we're coming to the white. Can Aaron Holroyd push Jason Huffman to the win? Or is Aaron going to be stingy and want it for himself? We are about to find out. White flag is out. Next flag ends the race. Jason Huffman in the 4, Aaron Holroyd in the 73, with John Daniels popping out behind Aaron, getting a good push from Samia. Jason Huffman trying to decide which to block. This is the back stretch, super stretch. John Daniels now goes to the front, around them both, gets a good push from Mike Samia, and your leader is John Daniels. Is he going to do it? Oh, my goodness. John Daniels in his first Midwest Motorsports Cup Series race. Jason Huffman in the 4 is coming behind him, looking left, looking right. Takes him out. They go. They wreck. Oh, they reckon. John Daniels holds it. That was for the win. He keeps it together. Great car control by John Daniels. John Daniels is your winner. What a finish. The 82 car and the 4 almost got together. We got to see that again. Oh, my goodness. How did they save it? What car control. What class by all 3 of these guys to keep it together. Trying to find the best camera to work to see this replay as they're coming across the line. We're watching it in reverse now, but how did he keep from spinning? That was on the line. We're going to watch it again in slow-mo as they come to the track. All right. Here we are. And we got the 82 in the lead. We got a great push from Mike Samia that pushed him around the 4 and the 73. But now the 4's coming back, and 82 doesn't know where to block, so the 4's not quite on the line. He's got to rub him to try to slow him down a little bit, take his air off, and he touches him to get him sideways as they come across the line. Absolutely incredible. Aaron Holroyd is there to gather up the scraps, the remaining in 3rd. But that is how they finished. Unbelievable. Absolutely awesome racing. Where on earth are you going to find racing like this? Except Midwest Motorsports. So 1 championship point for the 82. Here they are coming to the line. and they touch, and that's it. Sideways, crossed up, John Daniels into the wall, 2 tank slappers, and the win. Thanks to everybody for showing up. I'm going to get the Discord to try to get some interviews, but I would love to talk to John Daniels, Jason Huffman, and Aaron Holroyd. Give me 1 second. I found them. Give me 1 second. I'm going to talk to your winner. Let's see. Wait 1 second. Let's see. Thanks for being with me. How about that 82? How about that 82? Give him some points. John Daniels, this is James J in the booth. You got me?
I got you if you want to hear me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bear with me 1 second. Great donuts there, John. You got me?
I got you if you got me.
I do, man. Oh my gosh, coming to the line. What a great finish, man. You were third coming across the line with to take the white, and then you take it from there. Tell me what happened. Great donuts, by the way.
I was laying back. I was like, like 75, 80% throttle right now. And I started that last lap. And I was waiting for 73, see what he was going to do. Then I saw the 4 move, and coming off 2, I just, foot to the floor. I had the power there. I got to give the one a hug for that, because he's the one that made this happen. He gave me the push of a lifetime, and I took the run, and coming down the back, I saw the 4 move up, and I was like, if I push him, I'm gonna kill my run, but I can get a security blanket and maybe use a 73. And I thought, no, I got the gap, and I just took it, and for a hot minute there, I thought I had for a hot minute there, I thought I was in trouble, because I got such a run that I was going to be just he was going to get me. I threw that little kind of half block there, and that worked in the end. Yeah, so I always crossed the line, and the funniest part about all this is on that restart there, I was last. I pitted for extra fuel, so I
Right.
sort of did. I sort of did that last to first challenge, and I was a little aggressive in my gap cutting, but I don't think I hit anybody in the end.
Hey,
So
it paid
okay.
off, man. Well, this is a great way to start off your Cup Series. You're going to start from the pole next week at the Daytona in the Cup Series, and you already have a championship point. So you, sir, are our championship leader.
Well, this is a good change of fortune. And the bad thing about this, I was, I saw it on the broadcast in the end, but I was painting my car right up until Josh was doing the driver's meeting, and just so this is a throwback paint scheme to Brad Keselowski's first win in the Mitsuki Gaming Resort James Finch car, and
Awesome.
had a
Awesome.
a nice little change of pace running this character. If you know me from the roadside, I run Scarlet on the car. This week is Allie, and well, I had a major ally to get me to the win, and I'm just thrilled.
Yeah, you should be, man. Well, you got the best starting spot next week. Congratulations, John. We look
Thank
forward to
you.
seeing you start from the pole next week, man. Welcome to the oval side of Midwest Motorsports. We'll talk to you next week. Congratulations.
Sounds good. Y'all take care and be safe. Have a great rest of your evening.
You too, John. Thank you, brother. All right. Second place was Jason Huffman. Jason Huffman in the 4. You were hooked up with Aaron Holroyd the second half of that race after that last pit stop, and you guys came out once green flag pit cycles played out. Jason, what happened, man? What could you have done different to finish one spot higher?
Um, Probably anticipated the move a little bit earlier than it happened. I was just, I know when we had the lead, we were in a comfortable position, especially when uh, Justin's engine blew up, pushing Eric. Because I thought maybe they were going to get to us at the end, but when that happened, it broke that pack up. So
Yep.
it was just me. I was just talking to Aaron, like helping maintain the gap, not to let him overheat his car or anything. So I was kind of thinking once we got into three on the last lap, it'd be good. All bets are off. But then I saw the 82 make his move, and I tried to go up the block, but I kind of thought better of it because he had a really big run with the one car pushing him.
Yep.
So I went back down. I tucked in with Aaron, and he just got such a huge lead. Didn't expect it because coming out of four, I faded up to try to bait him into blocking me high, and I got a run on him, but it was by that point a little too late to really catch him.
So were you? I don't know if you could have caught him by the flag, but I know that you were trying. And I don't know if you're trying to take the air off his spoiler or what. Did you mean? I mean, I know you didn't mean to make contact or take him out, but is that what you were think? What could you have possibly done?
Yeah, I mean, it was
Um,
just mostly try to aggressively side draft and pull him in. Maybe like a little bit would have given me enough of a chance to get ahead of him. I didn't like mean to run into him. It's just kind of the deal coming to the line. But yeah,
yeah,
all in
you got to
all, I
go for it.
felt pretty good. I did not expect us to come out ahead of the 81 in that pack when they came
Yep.
in, because when I heard them coming, I was like, oh crap, they got ahead of us.
Well, they pitted, I think, a lap before you guys. So I don't know. Did you and Aaron talk? Did you have a buddy coming into the race?
Yeah, we were talking in our channel, and when I saw the 81, and then I forget who else was with that group, they all went in. I just said on the radio, like, we have to go in now, like,
Yep.
otherwise they're just going to leapfrog us. I did not expect when I came out that we would be. I think it was like me, Aaron, and the 82 all came out like a little over 3 seconds. I was like, oh, okay, well, if we just stay tucked up in here, we might have something going.
Yeah, I'd say, well, you get a front row starting spot next week. I mean, no championship points, but it's still not bad. You get to start up front next week, man. We'll look forward to seeing you, Jason.
All right, man, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. Good run.
Thank you.
And last but definitely not least, the third place finisher, Aaron Holroyd. Aaron, you get the best pusher award for tonight. You were hooked up with Jason Huffman, and man, you guys were stayed in the front and you kept him out there.
Yeah, shout out to Jason. We had good teamwork there. We were working with a couple of guys, and like you said, when there's one guy's pit on their last stop, um, they were talking about what do we want to do. I said for sure we're gonna go pit in now because we knew we had a shorter stop than them because we already had that stop earlier when we came in during the caution. Some people did not, so I knew we had a less of a stop we had to do. So we needed just to get it done and try to get ahead of them. And then the three of us, me, myself, and the four and the 82, we kept pretty tight, and I was getting more contact on his bumper, trying to get him pushing. And then when we get to turns, I kind of lift off for a half second and get out, try to cool my car down because I forget temperatures, oil temps getting like 280, 290. I'm like, oh, I'm getting really hot over here. So backed off and then came back down and was let him know like here comes a push, and I'd give him a good push and try to hook up with them and to keep us going. And did not expect to have a 3 second lead coming out with those guys. We saw the 5 pack
Yeah.
coming. At that point, it's like, okay, well, they're coming, and then we heard the news that Justin blew up his motor, so we're like, okay, well, that kind of took their wind out of their sails.
Yeah, Justin may have had a little bit of help blowing his motor up too, but I'm not sure. I'll let those guys sort that out. But they're behind you, so who cares, man? Those extra couple of laps that you guys did, hooked up coming out of the pits and just staying consistent and pushing them hard. I mean, those out laps. That's how the overcut is able to work, man. They're pretty amazing, man. A 5 car run could not catch 3 cars out front. So, and then you guys had a couple of lap cars that were also in the draft, probably helping you. Yeah, just a lot of fun, man. Did you enjoy that out there? You had to be smiling, man.
Oh, dude, I was lining it up. I was picking my spot where I was gonna go, and then I saw the 82 go right outside my mirror. I'm like, oh crap, he's making the move well before I am. And at that point, I'm like, well, I gotta stay here because Jason is probably going up to block that run, maybe kill their momentum, come back down. I'm gonna push him and then figure something out. But it didn't go the way we thought it would, and we all had a good race. We only had one actual caution, so it was nice, and it's nice to see that we can run these mini cars and play it fair and have fun.
I agree 100%. 25 cars, 40 laps, one natural caution. Props to all of you Cup drivers out there for winning. Congrats, Aaron. After all that, man, it's a lot of work and a lot of sweat and a lot of adrenaline going through your blood for a third place start next week. But there's a lot worse places you could start next week. So we look forward to seeing you next week, man. You're coming, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
Look forward to it, Aaron. Great run tonight, man. Thanks for entertaining us.
Have a good one, James.
All right. See you, buddy. That's Aaron Olroyd, third place finisher. Ty Williams and Eric Thaler, Trevor McLaughlin wrap up that second little group that finished. And as you can see on the screen, that's where everybody else finished. 15 cars on the lead lap. Pit stops, green flag stops, the name of the story of today's duel race. Once again, we just set the grid for next week. Big race next week. Daytona 500 will start the series off. And thanks again for joining us at Midwest Motorsports. I'm James J. I hope you enjoyed the stream. First one back, a little bit rusty, but we'll continue to get better as the season goes on. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us so you can catch up on everything Midwest Motorsports. Tomorrow's cool down lap starts at 9 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We look forward to talking to Justin Taylor and Castor, who are in this race, and the truck race Friday, and do some race review and a pretty big racing weekend as well in the real racing world. So, all right, I'm off to watch the All-Star race, the NASCAR Cup. Hope you have a great night. My name is James J. For Josh Watt running the stream, want to say stay in your lane.